So, AI art. The hottest thing since the invention of the brush, or the camera, or sliced bread. But also not really like it. It's just another tool. Yet people treat it like it's either going to save humanity or enslave us. And I have no idea which one it is, but I'll tell you something about it anyways. For me, AR art is like a reflection of our collective digital unconscious. Or maybe it's just slightly smarter photocopier that kind of learned how to scribble, how to, how your printer smells when it first warms up, that warm electric ozone hint. This does smell so bad. You can smell AI art. Smells maybe our primal connection to reality. But then again, do you ever think about how your houseplant perceives art? My philodendron stares at the same corner of the room all day, like it's contemplating the meaning of chlorophyll. Maybe plants are the true artists here, and AI is just the last step before photosynthesis. Brush stroke on canvas. Well, some people say I can create from emotion, but then what is emotion? Chemical reaction? A fleeting pattern of neurons? If so, it has just rearranging of pixels instead of firing synapses, which is eerily poetic. And speaking of synapses, I once spilled coffee into my keyboard and fried all the keys except J and K. No, I type only JK, which ironically makes you ask, is that a digital persona or a cry for help? Exactly the same questions we ask about AI. Sip from coffee mug. Meanwhile, I've just dropped my brush. It's a classic human error. Can replicate that, can AI? Actually, some models can simulate clumsy brushwork, but they don't curse under their breath when they mess up. So at the end of the day, is AI art just limitation, or is all art limitation? You could argue that Picasso stole from African masks, or so maybe the real crime is the first painting ever made. The color combination of cerulean blue plus cadmium yellow makes green revolutionary. Paint was invented a millennia ago, yet every time I mix green, it feels like rediscovery. When AI spits out new art, it's old colors and new informations, but it's still color, right? Okay, so we've established AI art as, deep thoughts, color. Now let's talk about spoons. Not metaphorical spoons, but literal metal spoons. Everyone has that one spoon that's too large to stir the coffee, too small to serve soup, so it sticks in the limbo. What is that spoon's purpose, truly? You never use it. Yeah, you can't throw it away. It's like the AI tool you downloaded once, tried for 5 minutes, then you forgot about it. It sits on your desktop forever, haunting you. Pick up spoon from prop dish. See this thing? I can't even remember if my grandmother or just one I grabbed at the dinner. I can't remember if it's my grandmother's or just one I grabbed at 2003, and yet I treasure it. Just like some people treasure AI journaling escapes because they're unique. Which begs the question, if you can't remember where it came from, is it art, artifact, or annoyance? And speaking of dinners, paper towels, why are there 50 brands and zero that work perfectly? You pull one sheet and lint city. You pull two, still lint. Feel a third out of the frustration, and hooray, finally. That's life, right? A cycle of near misses until you accidentally get it right. AI art is kind of like that. You generate 20 versions, and maybe one is Instagram worthy. The rest just paper towels, linked. Brush heavy, vertical strokes. Switching gears. Weather, no, not today's weather. But have you noticed every weather app shows slight variation? One says 72 Fahrenheit, the other one says 74 Fahrenheit. AR art is like that. Slight variations on the same theme. Gently tap canvas to let ink drip. This drip, mistake, or feature, when AI blends images, it sometimes produces weird glitches, extra fingers, melted clocks. Dolly would be proud. So maybe glitch is the new masterpiece. Finally, in case you're wondering, my coffee mug says #1 painter. Purchased, ironically, 5 years ago. It's still valid because it's 2025. We celebrate irony as an art. And AI just gets lost in the meta. All right, I've talked about digital mirrors and spoons and soggy paper towels, right? Well, let's return briefly to AI art itself. Is it a threat? Maybe if you're an illustrator who draws the same cartoon villains every week, some AI model can replicate your style, but you can reproduce your coffee jitters, your slight rasp in your voice when you really care. Probably not. Pulls up on dripping brush. What about authenticity? If I feed this painting into an AI and ask it to enhance it, is the result more real or less real? Does reality even matter when we live in a world of filters, deepfakes, and viral memes? Pause, tilt, brush vertically. I'm kind of scared AI will replace my job, but then again, I'm unemployed. I'm equally scared of someone asking me to draw the same how-to tutorial for the 20th time. AI might be the only thing more repetitive than me. White brush sweeps across half-finished canvas. Here's a comforting thought. Every time AI gets it slightly wrong, too many fingers, a ghostly arm, it reminds us that imperfection is essential. You can't upload a soul yet. So, embrace the glitch. Embrace the awkward spoon. Embrace lint. Embrace spilled coffee on the keyboard. Embrace the weird half-finished tree on your screen. That's the human touch. The art will always be just enough wrong to keep us feeling superior. And honestly, that is kind of beautiful. And that is my serious. That is my take on our AI art. This painting is either a happy accident or modernist heresy. You choose. You pick one and choose. If you watched all 15 minutes, you deserve a medal. Or at least spoon emoji in the comments, or maybe a paper towel roll emoji if you're tired of spoons. Hit subscribe for more stream of conscious chaos, or don't. Either way, thanks for something. I'll see you next time. And I'll probably rant about why socks disappeared in the dryer. But no, some performance and tips. Spoon. Hold an action spoon prop if you want. Paper towels, rip off the sheets dramatically for comedic effect. Glitches. Show a quick on-screen AI glitch image if you have one, or just describe it. Imperfection. Lean into the mistakes. You flub a line, call it artistic choice. With this expanded script, you have well over 1,500 words of dialogue. Perfect for a normal 15-minute video. Enjoy the glorious emptiness.